And I would travel so much I forget where we're at. But we were somewhere. Where were we? Oh, Lord, now I'm thinking. Anyway, we were somewhere ministering, and I wanted my nails done. So I went, to get my nails done, and it was 6 o'clock, and then they gave me this lady, and she was very grouchy. And she was talking to me, in her language. Oh, you want the nails, the nails. And I'm like, oh, I want, whatever, the dip. I wanted to try the dip. No good the dip, not good the dip. Oh my gosh, she didn't want me to do the dip. I said, I want to do the dip, and I want that color. No good color for you, no good color for you. And she was so mad. And then she grabbed my finger, and she pulled on it. I said, ow, I think you popped my finger. And I was ready to tell the manager, hey, I want another lady. This lady's crazy. And she's mad. She's telling me what she wants me, and she'd say, now dip your finger like that. I dip it right, that wrong. Oh my goodness. Literally, this was bad. This was bad. And I said, okay, Lord, okay, Lord. I had to put on the garment of love. I did not want to be lovely with her. I was paying a lot of money. It was going to cost me $60-some to do the dip.
Sounds like a
And she was treating, I'm the one who's paying. She's supposed to be super sweet, like, do you want water? She didn't want me water. No, part, she could care less. No water. Pop my finger, hit me because I didn't dip it right. I don't need this. I'm coming to be pampered. I don't think I'm being pampered. And so I said, okay, I have two choices. I can either let her have it and go tell her boss that she's being very ugly with me. She popped my finger. Or, I said, this isn't a matter of seconds, right? And all this stuff is going through your head. When somebody does something to you, you're trying to get the right answer to get it back, right? And then after it says, well, I should have said this and this is too late. So I'm thinking all these things, and I said,
That happens to me
or
always.
I can just calm down. It's okay, my finger will heal. And you can just show me, Holy Spirit, what's going on. How can I get to her heart? And the Holy Spirit said, she's grieving. Oh, okay. So I started talking to her, and I said, I believe in God. I said, and in my faith and in with my God, I said, we believe that nothing is a coincidence. We believe that God puts us in a certain place for a certain time, for a certain reason. She's like, oh.
Good woman.
I didn't say, well, your God, this or that. No, I didn't tell her that. I said, in my faith and my God, this is what we believe. I said, if you don't mind, I can share with you what my God just told me about you, that you're grieving. Oh. She started to cry. Her mother had like 3 days. They said she would live 3 days. And she had been caring for her several months at her house. And they were a big family, but nobody else wanted to care for the mother. They wanted to stick her in a nursing home and let her die there. Nobody had time or money to take care of that woman, but her. She said, I'm not gonna let my mother die in that place alone. So it's 6 o'clock, and I should have already been there to spend more time with her. I want to spend as much time before she dies. And she said, and then you came. And my boss said, you have to take care of her because everybody else is full. And I said, well, in my faith and with my God, I believe that I was sent to you for a certain reason. So I started speaking to her about where her mother was going to go. So I asked her, well, what do you believe? Anyway, this whole thing opened up. I was able to share Jesus with her. She didn't accept Jesus or anything. But you know what? I said, I believe in the peace of God. So if you let me, I will pray for peace for you. That these last days, these last hours you have with your mother are going to be joyous. They're not going to be difficult. And your great peace is going to come over you. Because my God is going to respond to your need. So she said, okay. So I prayed for her. I was able to hug her and everything. And she said, let's charge it. She charged me $5 less, hey? But you know what? if I don't choose to grow in love and put on that all-purpose garment, I'm not going to touch anybody.
That's right.
And I'm not lifting myself up because I wanted to go tell her boss something.
For real.
You know, hey, I'm here for a service. Not here for you to pop my finger. But if we choose to put on the garment of love, what's going to happen? We are going to empower women. I empowered that woman into peace. I had to, and then I felt bad. I said, God, why didn't she accept you? He said, why didn't she accept you? And he said, you were there to sow a seed. I'm going to send somebody to water it.
Amen. Yeah.
Second place. It's okay. But when the person comes that's going to reap the harvest, I get a reward in heaven too.
Come on, yeah.
But I have got to change the way I dress. I have got to change the way I dress. And God will put people in your life, bring you up to situations that are so difficult, people that are impossible to love. Not even their own mother loves them. That's how bad they are. And he will use them to test you. He will use them to see if you can obey and you're walking in love with those women. You know, my daughter, when she got divorced from her first husband, he did really bad to us. I mean, he did really bad to us. And the day that I was going to bury my dad, they were living in our home because, again, they were evicted. Couldn't keep a job, so they were evicted again, so they were living with us. We were, they were living in our home free, you know, and so it was there in Brownsville, and we were going to bury my dad that morning. When his dad died, we gave them money. We led his dad into the kingdom of God. I mean, just all this, we were so generous, so kind with them. We loved them. We were there with the family. I mean, just did all kinds of stuff. And they have been very evil to my daughter and to myself, and to my husband. So my dad is dying. I mean, he dies, and it's that morning, and he gets up, and he causes this huge ruckus, this huge fight, tells us all this horrible stuff about our daughter. He storms out. He throws things in our house. He throws stuff around, you know, and I'm about to go bury my dad. Not a lovely person at all. And so anyway, what happens is that 4 months later they get back together again. And so he tells my daughter, tell your mom that I want her to come over for dinner. Oh my gosh, I called my other daughter. I said, he wants me to go to dinner. Don't go, Mom, it's a trap. He's just gonna tell you, because he would do that. He'd call us over and then he'd just tell everything that it's our fault that his life is so miserable, you know, that kind of person. So I was so afraid to go, and I called my husband. I was in Brazil, he was in Mexico, and I said, Jerry, what do I do? What do I do? He says, Ernie, be led by the Holy Ghost and be led by love. I said, I don't feel any love for this person. I have no love. No, nothing. I mean, not even an amber. And so I decide, you know, well, what do I do? It's getting closer. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I feel like I'm going to throw up. I feel like, you know, if I see him, I know I'm going to throw up because the emotion is so great. And I hear the Holy Spirit tell me, the miracles in your ministry are dependent on your walk of love with this man. You will hold back the miracles of people's lives if you cannot walk in love with this man. What does one have to do with the other, Lord? He said, if I can't trust you to love one unlovely person, I can't trust you to believe me for healing for the people or salvation for others. So it's up to you. What are you going to do? I called my husband. I told me the Holy Spirit just told me this. He said, well, Ernie, what are you going to do? And I said, I don't know. But I got in the car and I started driving. I said, Holy Spirit, if you made a mistake, tell me and I'll turn around. There was no mistake about it. So I said, okay. So I sat in the car and I didn't get off. I sat there and I said, I don't know if anybody's ever been through anything like this, but I had to gather myself, compose myself to be able to love. I forgive him. I don't like him, but I forgive him. And so I said, Lord, okay, the test will be if I don't throw up, because I felt like throwing up. I mean, lots of emotions going on. I hadn't seen him in 4 months. The last time I saw him,
That's
you know, he belittled everybody and everything, threw all this stuff around in my house the day I'm gonna bury my dad. And so I said, God, if you just help me not to throw up, I know that I want the walk of love. And so I got in there, he wasn't there yet, so I sat there, oh, more torture, more torture. He finally comes in and he says, hola, suegra. Hello, mother-in-law. And I said, hola, buenas noches. Hello, good evening. And he says, shall we sit at the table and eat? And I said, okay, Lord, I can swallow this taco. I can swallow and not throw up and not throw up. Do you know that I took the first bite and it tasted so good and I was starved because I hadn't eaten because I was so worried. Do you know that I was able to conquer that? It was an ill-thinking situation for me. It was not a happy situation. I didn't like it. How many of you like to be mistreated like that? Especially the day you're going to bury your dad. He wasn't a person that maybe deserved to be forgiven by me, but he did deserve to be forgiven by God. And you know what happened? The miracles that I have seen. The miracles that God has done through ministry have been tremendous. Why? Because if I could not walk in love with this person, I could not walk in love with anybody else. It would be fake.
That's right.
It would be fake. It is so important to put on the all-purpose clothing. It says in Romans 12:2, and do not be conformed to this world any longer with its superficial values and customs, but be transformed and progressively changed as you mature spiritually by the renewing of your mind, focusing on godly values and ethical attitudes, so that you may prove for yourselves what the will of God is, not that which is good and acceptable, that which is good and acceptable and perfect in his plan and purpose to you. It says focusing on godly values and ethical attitudes. Ethical attitudes. You know what ethical attitude is? What is correct to do, even when nobody is going to praise you for it. What is correct to do, even when it costs you. What is correct to do, even if you don't want to do it. Be ethical about things. I could go into a whole bunch of stuff. I heard Joyce Meyer one time say, how many of you go shopping and leave that little cart just wherever? How many of you finish the toilet paper and don't put a new roll there? I'm like, come on, Joyce. Those are just, No, how many of you are trying to get into a parking lot, she said, and another person is trying to get in and you're fighting with them with a car? How many of you will give to say, go ahead. It's in those little situations where we find out, ladies, what we're clothed in.
That's right. That's right.
When we can let that person park in that place without honking at them and without being ugly to them. That we know right there. When we throw away the roll of toilet paper, we know we've got it. We know we're thinking. So we have to renew our mind. Means we need to do things differently than before we receive Jesus.
That's right.
How can they tell? You know what? People tell me, well, nobody gets saved in my family. I said, because the only testimony of Christ they have in your family is you.
Come on now.
Hi, hermana, you're so hard. That's hard. No, that's true.
That's right.
That's true. And you know what the churches are doing today? You don't hear this in most churches. How to walk in love. They don't care about walking in love. They care about you drinking their coffee and that's it.
That's
and
right.
numbers.
That's right.
They're going to give you a pretty message. They're going to pat you on the back.
That's right.
Give you a motivational speech and tell you you're pretty.
Yep.
Tell us we're pretty when we're not.
Come on now.
Tell us everything's going to be okay.
Yep.
God's got your back. Do you know something? I have a page. I have a Facebook, a public page called Ernie, and it's in Spanish. Okay? And I get so many views. I mean, it is amazing how many people follow me. But you know what? And I put up a scripture every day, or I put up different things. If I put up a scripture, ladies, where I tell them, God's got your back, and you're going to, God be for me, who can be against me? I get, I don't know how many views. 8.9K views. One time I put, show a little mercy. Dress with mercy this morning, because maybe you're going to need mercy. Boo. I got like 18 likes. started checking this out. If I put things that makes them feel good, they love it. And you know how many shares I've had? Woof! Lots of shares. Facebook is happy with me. But if I put something that has to do with something that they're responsible for, being responsible for our actions, I don't get an applause. I get 2 shares. Why? Because people don't like to hear it. People don't want to be held accountable for not walking in love. But you know what's going to make a strong woman? You're walking in love.
That's right.
That is the basis. So I want to start tonight with the basis. With the basis, because from there, if we don't build a firm foundation in love, because God is love. If we don't build a firm foundation in love, you know what? Everything else is going to come tumbling down. Why don't my prayers get answered? Why did this go wrong if I'm serving God? Check out your love walk.
Yeah.
And that's what happens. It's so important to start working on these areas in our life. These are areas we don't like.
Yes.
We don't like because it's going to stretch us. How many of you, when you go to the gym or you do exercise for the first time, you hurt all over the place? Oh my goodness. One time